Welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to introduce you to the decision tree. It is a tree that helps you to make very important decisions in life. I learned about it when I was doing my MBA and I thought it was just something everybody does anyway. And then later I realized that few people knew about it, few people used it, and especially on YouTube, on Google, few people actually use it for personal decisions, especially very important emotional ones, like whether you want to quit your day job and pursue a full-time career in art. Like such important decisions, you really need to take time and to use all the tools possible existing in the market so you can make sure that you have weighed all your options and see all the probable outcomes so that you know you're making the right decisions in life. You don't want to have just a rush of blood to your head and say, I quit, and then trying to become an artist right away, and then maybe you find it doesn't work, you can't cover your bills, and you have to go back to even a worse job than the previous one and in a really bad situation. And that's why it's important to weigh all the options beforehand. And now let's take a piece of paper and a pen and try to do a very simple basic decision tree. You are perhaps a junior admin office worker taking a day job that is 24,000 a year. I know that 24,000 for some states in the US is very low, but in Europe it is quite standard pay for a junior admin job after college. So let's just put 24,000. You can put any other number that is corresponding to your region or to your current salary, and let's move to the next step. Whether you should quit your day job and pursue a career in art, now you have two options. You always have an option of keep doing what you're doing, which means working on the same job you are working. Even you think you have no options, but this is an option unless you are fired, but this is still an existing option even you hate your job. Let's just put it job. And then you have another option of pursuing full-time career in art. So now you see you have like the two branches of your tree, the two most important branches, job and art. Now let's first do the job, which is easier because you are having your job right now anyway. If you work really hard for the next 12 months and you do a lot of overtime, you're really keen, you do a lot of on-job training, and there is a probability of you becoming a team leader, a project manager, or maybe move to another job in the same company that would perhaps double your salary. I'm just saying that this is a probability, and if you work really hard, maybe you'll be rewarded, and this is, imagine, 50% chance that you will double your salary next year after working really hard. Now let's put another probability of not working very hard. You're just really focused on switching to become an artist, so you're not working hard, you put a lot of time and you take as many holidays as possible, time off to be able to build your art business, and you are barely able to maintain your current job, so you just still get 24,000 a year doing what you're doing and trying to manage to at least minimum keeping your job. Now you have 50% chance of earning 48,000, 50% of a chance of earning 24,000, which is your current salary. Now let's move on to the art branch of your decision tree. There is a probability that you are really well off doing your art business and you made all the right decisions in your business and you're able to quickly take off, make the important contracts, connections, and do exhibitions, have a website, a web store, everything is going super well, and lucky you're able to earn 100,000, and that's, let's say, a 50. I'm just being very positive right now. You have less chance of having that 100,000 in a year. I'm just saying that if like you're really lucky, and I would like to take it really simple, 50-50. I would like to think if there's a chance that you live or you die, it's always 50-50, because if there's 1% of chance that happens to you and you die, and like imagine that's 100% for you. So I would just like to think if it is either black or white, 50 or 50, and there is a 50% of chance of you earning 100,000. Yes, if you work really hard, you have solid skills, you have all the important connections in the art world already, perhaps through your family and friends, or you have already promised some contracts. If you quit your day job, you would already be contracting with the famous art dealers or reputed galleries. Okay, like 100,000 piece of cake. I'm just saying that it's a probability. Let's put it 50% of chance of you earning $100,000 in a year as an artist. Now let's put another 50% of a chance of you not earning anything. you'll be able to probably sell some artworks for a low price, but then you have to think about all the costs of renting studios, costs of you having this lunch while you're working. This is a part of business meal, because you are working in your office, in your studio, and then you're eating that lunch. And all this paints and canvas and websites and social media and whatnot, all these things can be contributing to your business and can be written off as a business cost. And finally, you'll be able to see maybe you don't really earn any profit after writing off all the business costs. That means you have just lost $24,000. The $24,000 minus is your opportunity cost. So instead of working your day job, you have just lost $24,000 for not earning money during your year working as an artist. Now let's do a very brutal, simple summary. You have 50% of chance of earning $48,000 and 50% of chance of earning $24,000. That means you earn $36,000. And now let's move on to the art branch. You have 50% of chance of earning $100,000 and 50% of chance of losing $24,000. So totally you're earning more or less the same of if you would have kept your day job. And maybe you can twist those figures depending on your situation. If you don't have art school, you don't have solid skills, you don't have any contacts, that means you have less than 50% of chance of earning that 100,000. Vice versa, if you have already a lot of promising contacts and probable buyers, then you can earn a lot more. Then you just write down that corresponding number that you think that you'll be making, and then you have your answers. You have different options of the probable outcomes, so you can weigh your options and see if you want to quit your day job, if you want to continue working a little bit until you save enough money, or if you want to have a promotion in your current job that you probably don't like, so you can move on to another position that you will hate less, and you'll be able to save more money to contribute to your art business in the future. Maybe in the nearby future, you want to say you work 3 years, save X amount of money, and then quit your day job and work as an artist. I'm just saying those are the probabilities. The decision tree is providing you a very rationalized idea, very quantified. There will be another problem, is the emotional tree. Well, there is not really an emotional tree, I'm just making it up. You have to also write down the emotional trait. Like, what if you quit your job, you have like an emotional curve that you need to adapt yourself to owning your own art business, and it will take you more time. And maybe you will have to take time off to build your business first. And then there's another thing, is that if you continue working on your current job and you hate it and you have health issues because you don't really do well in your job, and then maybe it's well off quitting that job and becoming an artist. The options are yours. I'm just trying to help you to explore all the different probabilities and outcomes, so you make a very aware and informed decision and don't have this, a rush of blood to your head and make a decision that you will regret in the long run. I hope my video have helped you. If you like this video, don't forget to click like button and subscribe. I'm making a video every day, 5 times a week, on how to become an artist and how to make money as an artist. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.